Our podcast guests today are four of the coolest dads out there, and they're not just great dads, they have a passion for dance. And you may know them because they won MTV's Season 7 America's Best Dance Crew, and they are currently on America's Got Talent, showing off the Elektro Dads and all their talents, but also highlighting their love for being fathers. This is a fun episode. I can't wait for you to listen. Welcome to episode 116 of The Real Deal. I'm your host, Janine Igliane, with my co-host, Ryan Hatcher.
What's up, guys?
And today we have the Elektro Dads. This is the first time for us to have four on the podcast. And we heard it's your first time all doing a podcast together too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to read this little introduction for those that don't know who you are. So the Elektro Dads is a group of former professional dancers, lifelong friends, and MTV's America's Best Dance Crew Season 7 champions. You guys are now embracing the greatest role of all, which is being dads, known for your high-energy dance videos, comedy, family-focused content, and you blend entertainment, authentic fatherhood, showing that being a present and involved dad is something to celebrate. And now you guys are on America's Got Talent, and this is just amazing. You guys are blowing up.
We're at it again.
I'll tell you this because I was talking to my parents Sunday,
Yes.
and my mom just randomly said, "Hey, do you watch America's Got Talent?" And I said, "I don't get a chance to too much." Why? And she goes, "Because there's these four dads from Gilbert." I'm like, "They're going to be on our podcast."
That's so cool.
That's awesome. No way. I'm like, "Yeah." So
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Just
That's
random.
so cool.
Yeah. So fun.
Well, we would love just go around and briefly introduce yourselves.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And tell us a little bit about you.
My name is Sal. My favorite color is green. I love long walks on the beach. No, I'm just kidding. I have one daughter. Her name is Sedona. And these are my best friends here.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
My name is Kyle Price. I have been married to my beautiful wife for 13 years. We actually met because of this guy. He introduced us. And we have 4 kids together.
Awesome.
So got girl, boy. Oldest is 9 and youngest is 2. So we're in that
Busy.
season and stage. It's so fun.
Yes.
So awesome.
It's so fun, and you feel like you're in it forever, but then trust me, it goes so fast.
for sure.
Such a blip. Yeah.
Don't tell me that. I only got one.
Soak it up.
Soak
And
it
this is
up.
my other thing. I wish I would have recorded their little voices
I know.
more. I miss their little voices.
Hey,
So
let me tell you this. I'm so glad you brought that up. One of the best pieces of advice I got, which was way too late, interview them around their birthdays every year on video.
Cool.
Yeah.
And just just keep that because it's so cute to hear their voices
Their
and
little
what they're
voices.
interested in and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I wish I'd done that.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. My daughter's birthday is this weekend, so
Yes.
I'm gonna do it. I'll probably cry behind. My name's Nico. I'm married. Been married for going on 9 years, which is crazy. And we have 4 kids, 4 daughters. So I'm
Woo.
a girl dad through and through. Yeah,
Yes.
7, 6, 3, and 10 months.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And we homeschool, so we're always tired and work from home. It's just a zoo at my house, but I love it. So just trying to enjoy it while
I
they're young.
love it. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I'm George, and I've been married to my wife, Anna, for 12 years. We actually met at Scottsdale Community College. We met in a ballet class.
Aw.
And started dancing there. We danced
That's how
professionally
you meet
together.
girls.
I know, exactly, right? Exactly. I did play sports in high school, but then
Okay.
I was like, I really wanted to dance. So went to Scottsdale Community College, met my wife there. And I already knew these guys too prior because we danced in high school. So was dancing with them at the same time, did the TV show. Been married for 12 years, together for 14. And we had our first child last year, and so she's 1 now, and her name is Indiana. So Indiana Jones is her full. Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
That's
yeah.
cool.
And we all went to the same high school, Higley, down the street.
That's crazy.
That's
Right
where
around the
kind of where
corner.
it started, like us dancing at pep rallies and stuff.
Yeah.
With Higley.
Was it?
And his dad was actually the head of security at the high school, so we would see him at our high school all the time as well. So
So shout out to the Knights.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was a little older, but they were friends, best friends in high school, and then I was just in college,
And so we talked about this off camera. So you guys are biological brothers, right? Okay. And then how old are you guys?
I'm 35.
Yeah, 35.
35.
I'll be 36 this month, actually.
And I just turned 39.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So we're all in our lower 30s.
Hello, yeah.
Hey, we're in our 40s, so
Hey, Ryan, you're not supposed to
We'll cut that out. We'll edit
hey,
it out.
we're the same age, but somebody's older.
So, but who looks the better? Okay, so you guys met in high school. Tell us about that and like how you became friends and started dancing.
Yeah, so Nico found out that I danced. So I know you're a basketball coach.
Yeah.
For Higley. The reason I started dancing is because of the basketball team at Higley High.
No way.
Yes, I moved here from Northern California, and my parents, I was a moody teenager, really wanted to get shipped back to California to live with my grandparents. So I gave up on everything. My parents made me go out and try out for something. So I said I'd try out for the basketball team. Because I'm little, I felt like that was the best shot of not making something. But I didn't show up to the tryout, and my parents found out, and my mom like forced me to take a dance class with my baby sisters, and so that's what started my
Holy cow! Wow.
because of the Knights basketball team. But
And what kind of dance was it?
hip hop. So yeah, she made me take a hip hop class. And so I ended up falling in love with it. And back then, there weren't very many dude dancers that existed. And so I did a lip sync show at our high school. And that's how the school kind of found out that I could dance a little bit. And he was like the dancer at Higley. And so word got to him, and he came up to me and was like, "Hey, dude, I heard you dance." And I was like, "Yeah, a little bit."
You want to be my friend?
He's like, do you want to come audition for my crew? So I was like, oh, snap.
Very typical 90s
Yes.
movie or 2000s
All right.
movie.
He's like,
Right?
dude, I've seen this. I've seen you got served. I know where this is going.
It's like Step It Up or something.
Yeah, exactly. And so he had me come audition for his crew, and I show up, and Sal's there. So it's just him and Sal, and I'm like, oh, private audition. And so the three of us like danced. They taught me something, and I remember getting to my car, and Sal called me immediately. He's like, dude, he's like, you know, the team talked. He's like, we want you to be down with our crew. And I was like, oh, sweet. So I showed up the next night for our first crew rehearsal, and it was just them two again. Like, guys, this is a trio. We're not a dance crew yet. And literally like two days later, Sal saw George dancing at a workshop and invited him in, and so it was the four of us.
And you were all at Higley.
And I felt weird too, because when I saw all them three, it was my first time seeing Kyle. Kyle had like 4 bandanas on his waist. He had like an orange one and a purple one and a red one. His hat was all like this.
Wait, was he wearing like one tube sock all the way up, one down?
I've always been the most stylish one in the crew.
Chris, that's awesome. So what did you guys do? So like you guys formed your crew, just the 4 of you, and then where would you dance?
So we signed up so before that, my brother and I would dance. He started his dance crew at Higley because of whoever the president was at that time said, hey, we need entertainment. They found him dancing at a Higley school dance. So they put a bunch of kids together. He was one of them. And that's how he figured out, okay, and I would go watch them practice for the Higley pep rallies. And then that's when I was 12 years old. I was like, oh, I love it. Like, I want to learn too. So I was like the little brother just watching them practice and learning on the side. And then from there, all those guys kind of graduated high school. My brother graduated, and I was like, all right, let's do our own thing now. Me and you, like now that I got a little bit better, we could start finding people to dance with us and perform whatever we want to do. So he's like, all right, if you see anybody, ask somebody. And that's why I saw Kyle. I was like, it was at a lip sync competition. I saw him perform. I was like, oh, he could dance. So that's when I went up to him. I was like, dude, you want to be part of the crew or audition for the crew? So then it was 3 of us, and then we found him. And then one of our old guys who used to dance with us before, he came back. So there was 5 of us at one point, and we signed up for a dance competition. First time ever performing together.
2009.
2008.
2008, yeah.
So we were together for like a couple of weeks, and we would just go to practice and hang out and like come up with dances.
Where would you practice?
So my dad owns a martial arts studio in Gilbert, and he would let us use some of the space to dance. Yeah. And my dad still runs it, Knack Martial Arts.
Were you guys in martial arts too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That probably helped.
Yeah, born into it. We had no choice. We did our whole lives.
No choice, yeah. So we signed up for our first dance competition, and we didn't know it was the biggest one in Arizona. It was like everyone who did hip hop, all the dance crews that we didn't know anything about signed up, did it, and went. There was like 15 crews, and we went there, and we were all in high school besides my brother, and we won the whole thing the first time. It was called Boogie the Beat, and we were like, "Whoa, we're on to something."
So did you have a name then?
We were called Fresh
Fresh
to
to
Death.
death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To death.
And we changed
DEF.
DEF.
Exactly. So we changed
Definitely.
the name because everyone kept saying death and like
Oh.
Yeah,
they
they
didn't know how to
mispronounced
say it. And then we go to churches and they didn't
F2D.
want to.
Yeah, you're like, we don't want that. Yeah.
So we came up with electrolytes in 2009. We were
With
looking
a-
at a
with a
Gatorade
Y.
bottle.
With a Y
yeah.
and a K.
Yeah.
So that way it's really hard to
So
find
cool.
us.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
when I originally was looking for you, it was hard. I had to find
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the cool way to spell it.
We like wrote like 100 names, and we just wanted something more marketable.
Electrolytes wasn't even on the
And
list.
electrolytes wasn't on the list. It was like on a Gatorade. I'm like,
Yeah.
how about like
Someone's
energy?
drinking
Like, this-
Gatorade. What,
Yeah.
who was drinking it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Nico drinking it.
Yeah.
Don't let him take credit though.
You saw it?
Yeah.
So you
I mostly
pointed.
see everything before they all see it.
He always says, "I got a
That's
third
our
eye."
third eye,
That's cool.
So yeah, we named this Electrolytes, and then from there we auditioned for America's Best Dance Crew every year. To the fourth time they told us no, and the fourth time we made it. So
That's awesome.
But there was also this competition that we competed at like over and over again as well. That was like a shoe-in for America's Best Dance Crew. It was called Hip Hop International, which is that actually just happened I think last
a
week.
couple days ago, yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest hip hop dance competition in the world.
That's the Olympics of hip hop.
Wow. Where is that hosted?
Arizona Grand.
Oh, really?
Because of us.
Is it?
It used to be in Vegas,
Uh-huh.
and then we ended up winning in 2011, and then we competed in 2012, and then we took like third and fourth in the world, and we started. And then a lot of other Arizona crews started coming, and they, and then I guess it motivated them, the
That's
company,
amazing.
to come out here.
So, I mean, that's like a very like fast track to success. What do you think made that? Like, is it your unique choreography? Is it you guys? Like, what do you think is kind of talent? I mean, be honest.
I think it's persistence and not quitting. Trying things, seeing things what didn't work on stage, and like kind of say, okay, this didn't work, this worked, this didn't work. What got the most crowd reaction? And then we would like jot down all the moments in our routines that got the loudest reactions.
Journal, yeah.
And we'd journal them and we'd save them like bullets, and we just save them. So when we were on the show, we're like, okay, let's bring this one back that we did in 2010 from a long time ago. That got a lot of crowd reaction. Like people really enjoyed that. So we threw those in routines. But it was just like trial and error and just not quitting.
Well, I mean, we weren't always. We lost a lot. We were losing a lot.
We got
We were
last
fresh to
place.
death.
We got last place a lot of the time. Like we dead last. Like
At Hip Hop International before we won. Like I think the year before we got almost last, and then the next year we got first in the U.S. Yeah.
In 2010, we got dead last in this Olympics of hip hop, right?
Yeah.
And then on the way back home, because it was in Vegas, we're driving. We're like, all right, let's dial in.
2009 dead last. 2010 dead last.
Yeah.
Wow. So how many would have quit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're like, let's just dial it in for this next year. Let's focus everything we have and just practice as hard as we can. Try not to mess around as much, even though we still did. But like, let's if we want to make this happen, let's focus. And from 2010, the one whole year, we just put in a bunch of work, performed anywhere we could, competed everywhere we could. And then 2011, we got first place.
Well, I remember 2010. We were at Hip Hop International, and for the finals, the last day,
Watching.
we
'cause
were in the
lost.
audience watching because we didn't make it, and we were watching, and we were like, next year we're gonna be on that stage.
That's
And
awesome.
like we made it our goal. And
I think there's like a few little lessons, if you don't mind, I want to kind of highlight in
Yeah,
that. 'Cause
sorry,
I
we're
think
getting
it's super
excited
cool.
now.
No, I love it. I'm excited too. No, but I think it's amazing because I think people listen and they get, I mean, you guys didn't just come in last place once, you came in last place twice. But yeah, instead of letting that say, well, maybe this isn't for us, you actually turned it around into motivation and looked at it and said, okay, what could we do better, right? looked at it and used it for fuel of like, we're going to be up there, right? You like set that vision. I love that. I think that's huge. And so many times people get a no, right? Even happens to us in life and business, right? And they're like, okay, it must not be, but it's like, no, if you feel that passion and that desire, a no doesn't mean no forever. And so I really love that you guys saw that. And
I think having like a clear goal and vision too.
Yes.
We were delusional, like, and it played to our advantage.
Yes.
We were kids that had no business stepping into the rooms that we stepped
Yeah.
into, but we stepped in with confidence. And I'll like say this: we get along with a lot of people, and we treat people with like kindness and respect,
Yes.
and like regardless if you're like the main head dog producer or like one of the boom mic guys.
Yes.
You get the same energy from us, and like that played a massive advantage once we stepped into the industry world too.
That right there is one of
That's
the
huge.
best life lessons I could teach my
Right.
kids.
Yeah.
If you just are kind to people and act like you care about them,
Yes.
it's amazing what that'll do.
Yeah.
Opens up so many opportunities.
Some of the same producers that was on America's Got Talent were actually some of the same ones from America's Best Dance Crew
Really?
too. Yeah,
And
they
remembered
remembered
us.
us.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Exactly. 14 years later, we walk in and it's like,
Yeah.
Derek,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
you did audio on America's.
Yeah.
Do you remember us? He's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I remember you guys.
Right.
Like, so yeah.
And you'd be surprised, like it's those guys that you know, they talk and it gets around to producers,
sure.
and they're dependable, and that was the biggest thing I think for us too. You know, of course, being easy to work with. You know, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but we're talented at least enough to
Yes.
get through to
Yes.
places, right?
We worked hard,
but,
for sure.
But we've always been dependable, not just with each other, but also for other people
Yeah.
as well. They depended on us to get a job done,
Yeah.
and which is why they keep asking us to come back or they reach out to
Yeah.
us. You know.
That's amazing. So you're just nice guys too, right? You're not jerks, which is also like half
hope so, yeah.
It's amazing, right? Like kind of amazing.
guys.
Something so simple.
You know, I could tell immediately you guys were cool.
So what was that experience like for you guys? Because you were young and you're on MTV and then you win. Like what was that like?
I mean, there was a dream. It was our dream to be on the show. We were obsessed with the show.
I knew everything about that show.
Every single
how
single
the judges would react. We would
crew.
study.
every single crew, every single individual dancer from season 1 to our season 7, and we were watching and we kept auditioning and knows. So when we finally made it, we were super excited and I mean in tears when we got that call that we finally made the show that we've always wanted to be on.
Yeah.
But then we got the call, we find out we make it, and then we hear through the
Who else we're
grapevine
competing
who else we're
against.
competing against, and we hear a couple like big name
that we know,
crews
yeah,
and crews that we heard were put together for the show.
to win the show.
To
yeah.
win the
Yeah,
show.
there's dancers who like work with Madonna, Britney Spears. There's like dancers who are already like top tier, like that made it.
We were young kids from Gilbert, Arizona.
Right.
Who are we, you know? And
Yeah.
so we were like, well, let's just go and just give it our best. You know, let's have a good time. Let's have fun. But we went in there and we worked super hard. I mean, we were up
Yeah.
till 4 or 5. We were doing 16-hour days of just rehearsing,
That's
practicing.
what I wanted to know. What did the rehearsals look like and all the practice?
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they gave us
nonstop, all day, every day.
We were there for 3.5 months in a hotel, living in a hotel, and we would have to come up with our routines in less than 3 days.
It was basically like eat breakfast, practice for 4 or 5 hours, eat lunch, practice for 6 hours, eat dinner, practice for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
It was our only breaks were for food, and
But
that was it.
The tough thing too it wasn't just our routines. There were also like big group pieces too.
Yeah,
And
it was a lot
those
of rehearsals.
those would get priority because that was like our crew plus the other crews and whatever production that we're doing. So we'd have to spend most of the time on that, and then whatever we had at the end of the evening
Yeah.
is what we used to rehearse. So we're usually like dead or hungry, whatever, tired by that time, and we're rehearsing again from 8 to like midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. It depends. We have to get it done, and there's a deadline. You know?
We knew who was on the show. We knew like they had so many individually a lot of really great dancers, and we knew that our strength was like
Unity.
Brotherhood.
together. Like we're individually we're not better than a lot of these dancers, but we knew together we were pretty strong, and we knew how to create pieces together. So when we were practicing, we worked a lot harder than a lot of other crews when we heard them partying in rooms next door and having a good time and getting their pieces done early. And we were just like, no, we got to keep working.
That's
We got to be
cool.
perfect.
Yeah.
And it ended up paying off. Not only did we make the show, but we ended up winning the entire show, and that was just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
insane,
cool.
surreal,
It all
yeah.
paid off.
And we joked about earlier, like how I kept telling people we were going to be on America's Best Dance Crew. So we graduated high school in 2009, and we weren't on the show until 2012. So it was like 4 years. I was 21 when we made it. But I went back to go look at my high school yearbook, and everyone was signing off like, "Gonna miss you. Hope you're doing well. Can't wait to see you on America's Best Dance Crew.
Aw.
Can't wait to see you on America's Best Dance Crew. Can't wait to." My whole yearbook was filled with,
Yeah.
"I can't wait to see you on MTV."
So you guys kind of spoke it into existence.
Oh yeah,
That's
for
crazy.
sure. I mean, even if we look stupid if we didn't make it, I didn't care. We were like,
And
were
we
saying
did
it to
look,
everybody.
we looked stupid for years. Like, we really did. Like, we're only sitting here because like it happened to work out. Like,
Yeah.
it's
So
wild.
let's talk about that. So you guys win. Life is probably awesome. You're feeling so good. And then what?
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, it's fun. We're all young, right? And I
We
think
were.
there
Right
was
now,
a level
or
of
back to my
even
were.
younger,
Yeah.
right? We're all younger, still young. But I think there was I think a lot of like the success that like I don't think we were ready for. We're still like kind of learning. We're kids basically back
Yeah,
then.
we
So
didn't
you
know
have-
what to do. Really.
Yeah, so I think there was a lot that was untrained, a lot that we saw the big goal, and then I think it wasn't until years later, that we figured out, okay, we trained ourselves to look past the big goal. You know what I mean?
I would say that we didn't dream big enough
Yeah.
back then. So we won, and we're like, okay, cool. Now what?
Yeah, have you ever seen a dog catch his tail?
Exactly. Right.
You know what I mean? Or catch the car? It's like,
Yeah.
With no
And we
doubt.
got-
what? Yeah, we
we got-
did. We did everything we wanted. Like, this was the Mecca.
Yeah.
And just like we traveled all over the place. Like, we traveled and did the thing, got a
Got to live
manager,
in
lived in
London.
London, went to all over the world, like
China,
performing with
China,
people,
yeah, everywhere. yeah.
with acts, did the Latin Grammys. Like, we did a bunch of stuff, and it was really fun. But it was like a lot of it was just happening to us. Like, yeah. And so we rode the wave, and it lasted a long time, and it rolled into us opening a dance studio together and a bunch of other things. But yeah.
And then the families came.
And then families.
I think if anything, like what came of it was brotherhood and
Oh, yeah.
family. I think
Yeah.
that's where we like really grew together and became brothers, and then raising our kids together and starting families together and doing real estate together. Like we do everything together. And I think if anything, that's what we built
Yeah.
during that time is
Strong relationship.
And our
Yeah.
wives are all best friends too.
Oh,
which is
really?
great. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's hard to find.
We
Dude, it's-
planned it strategically.
Yeah, we did.
No, I'm kidding.
We had auditions.
So it's like one of you finds one of like you got to find their friends now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's hard to find one couple where you're as close as a guy to the guy as your wife is to the.
yeah.
That's really cool. So catch us up to today and America's Got Talent.
Yeah. So you want to?
I mean, we kind of like put dance on the back burner. We kind of pushed it aside. We sold the studio. We were all in real estate. We've been in real estate for 5-6 years now.
I have to ask though, like in this time, do you guys just like get together and still dance?
So that's basically what happened. We get together. We make it a point to like do like a little family barbecue once a week, and we've been doing that for a while. And then one Sunday we were joking and we're like, we should do a TikTok. And then we're like, yeah, we'll do it. We always say, yeah, let's do it. And then his wife was like, no, do it. Like, do it
Go
right
right
now.
now.
Do
We'll
it right
hold the
now.
kids.
So we're like, okay.
Yeah. She's like, I'll hold the kids. You and your brother go in the room. So we went to the baby room.
Yeah. We were at my
And-
house. I went to the
yeah.
baby room, and they
So-
choreographed something real quick for us.
Yeah. We taught it to everybody in the backyard, filmed it, and it got like 1 million views.
Dang. My favorite videos of you guys is when you're like I think you're holding a banana.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
you are.
Yeah.
Or peanut
It's
butter.
random
Who had the
stuff.
peanut butter?
Peanut
Was it
butter,
you?
yeah, he had the
Yeah. I'm like that's crazy.
And those work. For some reason, people like weird, like when we're holding stuff and dancing at the same time.
Because
they're like,
looks
so
it
now-
looks real and it
Yeah.
looks like you just did it. Like
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't practice for 5
Yeah,
hours.
Well, the
yeah.
funny thing about TikTok too, it's like you if you give if you give them something to talk about, people comment, and then the engagement is what
Yes.
drives the views.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's funny. We just started putting random stuff in
little
our hands.
It's a little disruptor.
Yeah, you had a ball, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little disruptor, and
For
it
sure.
kind of works.
But you're like,
and-
watch it again. Like, wait, what are they holding?
Well, we noticed
right?
it on one of our videos. We didn't think it was that weird to wear socks with slides.
And
we
now it's real.
We got
That was real, yeah.
roasted in the comments. People went off, but it pushed it like
And our shorts are
algorithm-wise.
too short.
And our shorts are
too
too
short. They
short.
hate our
Perfect.
outfits. We're like, bro, okay, let's just do this intentionally and like see if we can get people to comment.
We
on
respond
stuff.
to people's comments and make
Yeah.
videos to their.
Oh, do you?
Stuff. Yeah, we were doing that for a while, and those would get a lot of views too. So we're like, all right.
So yeah, that little TikTok moment like sparked. Oh, this is fun. We're together anyways. Like our kids are all hanging out. They're getting to a point where they can chill by themselves. Some of them. And so yeah, we started like making more.
And they're like
dance stuff.
easy
Yeah.
dances. They're not like, we're not doing crazy tricks like we used to, you know. So they're fun, they're easy, and then you know, all of a sudden we get an email from America's Got Talent, and they're like, hey, and we're like, is this real? Like,
Yeah.
show the guys like, yeah, it's real. I guess let's do it. We're doing it. And then I think it was your kids who said like, dude, you should do it. Like they watch the show all the time. They love it. But your kids are like, do it. You just got to do it. We're like,
Which brought up another thing that's kind of been our motto this last year was do things scared or do things that are hard, do things that are tough, you know, because we're trying to also leave an impression on our kids, you know, to not be afraid to take on things that even if they're scary. And when we got on the stage for the first episode, I was nervous. We're all a little nervous.
Because you never felt you were ready, right?
No,
dude,
That's
way.
another huge
Yeah.
life lesson right there.
I
Yeah.
know. Oh, the one moment where we were backstage waiting,
Yeah.
and we thought we had some time, and Terry Crews comes up to us and goes, "You guys ready?" And we're like, "Right now? Come on, let's go!" They're pushing us on stage, and they're like, "No, no!" Oh, I'm sorry. He scared the heck out of us. We thought we were going on
Terry's
stage.
huge. You're not gonna say no.
Well, I have a question. Do your wives dance?
So my wife teaches stretch and strength and acro, and so yeah, she dances. She teaches dance too. She's actually doing it right now. So
Her and I, like I said, we professional dancer. She does all, you know, ballet, jazz. She even started doing hip hop when she met me, and she's competed with us at Hip Hop International a few times too as well. So, but yeah, she's teaching right now. She teaches at Scottsdale Community College, so she's there, you know, setting some choreography on the students.
I
So,
love it.
Yeah.
My wife gets down at a wedding, but has never danced professionally.
Yeah.
I never danced professionally.
So now that you guys have this platform once again, what do you think about, like, okay, how do we want to use the platform that we have again? Is there things that you want to do differently, or?
oh, we just want to be more proactive. I mean, when we were on the show back then, there was no social media. There was, but it was like no one knew about it.
Yeah.
So we just want to be really more proactive, and just our main thing is just like to put out joy into the world. We want to also entertain, put joy, but like fatherhood is a good thing. Like most of us, we have one boy out of the 10 kids that we have. Out of
They're all
all of us.
girls. I have the only one boy.
Yeah. Don't rub it in, man. So yeah, just put out joy and just entertainment, but mostly just joy and like being proud to be a father. And
And to we're also looking for like partnerships with like brands and companies that we align with, and then, you know, have similar values that kind of fit the dads.
dads that dance.
Yeah, dads that dance.
And we have something that's so relatable right now too. It's like, you know, there's us 4 dads, and I'm sure there's many other dads out there like us who are still pushing for their dream while being a dad, while working full time, you know, while trying to be provider, put food on the table, that sort of thing. And a lot of dads, I think, once they get, you know, to this mid-30s age like we're at, you know, they start to see that dream kind of drift away. You know what I'm saying? We're here to, like, you know, we want to push out that message to dads, like, don't give up.
And our
You
kids
know
are
what I mean?
young too. Like all of our kids still like disrupt our sleep, and like we're up. Like last night, I was up all night. It was like 2 of the kids that I have. So like we're still in the fight. We're in it. We're still changing diapers. We're all about it. So we're saying, like, we want to put our message out to dads, saying like, you could still do whatever you want to do. Just so whatever your dreams are, just figure it out and go for it.
And we talked about this a little bit ago. We know that this is going to air after the fact, but today's a big day, right? So tonight, tell us about tonight.
Yeah, tonight is our second like official episode on the show. So yeah, tonight it'll air. We're
I
going,
think we get a bigger segment tonight too. They're
Yeah.
going to tell a little bit more about our backstory and stuff. So
which will be awesome. And
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll be at
we go to Simon
Simon
Cowell's
Yeah,
house.
I watched that. Is that where it's going to be?
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched the prep for that where you were on the phone with him.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It was awesome. He's a super nice guy. Like, he's like not that tall.
No,
He's
no.
Yeah.
even taller, but he's one of the nicest guys like we've met in the industry, and he was
Absolutely.
just you could tell he was so genuine and cared. He got like a bad rap in the early 2000s.
Yeah, well, he
Yeah.
was pretty harsh on
Harsh.
American
He
Idol,
was.
but
Thank you for watching the episode. You know, our podcast is called The Real Deal, where real estate meets real life. And I love sharing these real life stories, but we are also in the real estate business. And so if you have any real estate needs, maybe you're thinking about buying or selling or wanting to invest in real estate, we would love to help you. Well, it's cool because you guys aren't out there just dancing and entertaining, but I feel like you guys really have a mission behind what you want to do and putting it out there. And I think, I mean, not to be a little bit more serious, but dads are so important and so needed in today's society. And we see so many homes that don't have a present and active dad. So for you guys to represent that as like being cool and just so important, I think is amazing. And that just goes beyond just anything. So that's awesome.
Yeah. I feel like our generation, like of millennial dads, are much more available, which is fantastic. Like, I mean, all the villains in every single movie that when we were kids, it's like that working dad that's like not present, and you know what I mean. So I think our generation is getting the like time-wise, I'm available, but we're trying to inspire them to like be passionate about what they're doing. Like our kids need to see us excited about waking up every day and doing what we love. And so like that's what I hope to instill and inspire in this next generation of fathers. Is like
that's one of the main reasons why I got into real estate, and I'm sure her too, is so that I can be at my kids' stuff. And I have more control on my schedule. That doesn't mean it's not hard and you have to work your tail off, but you know, that's
Probably even harder.
It probably is
Yeah.
actually, but at least I get to go to the stuff, and I can coach and do all those fun things. Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? Is like that next generation. So speaking of, do you have any dancers in your next generation? Have you figured that out yet?
with our kids. Yeah, for sure.
It's so funny you say this because we're going through my 7-year-old. We're going through like a weird, crazy transition right now where she was a competitive gymnast and she was not saying because she
So
was a kid,
good.
but she was
Really
amazing.
talented.
7-year-old. She was the youngest.
Unbiasedly speaking, I'm very
She
good.
was 7 years old, training with 12, 10-year-olds, and she's the youngest. And
So a future Olympian, maybe.
maybe, but now she's like, Dad, I want to dance. And I'm thinking like, dude, you're way too good at gymnastics. We should keep you at gymnastics. I love that you want to dance because I've been waiting for this moment.
Yes.
Can't she do both?
We tried to, but she was like, I just want to dance. And I was like, okay, well, let's go all in on dance then. And so she wants to dance. She wants to compete. She told me, she's like, I want to compete at Hip Hop International, which is the Olympics of hip hop. And
Amazing.
so it's kind of cool. Yeah. My 5-year-old, not my youngest, my 5-year-old and 3-year-old all dance. They're all on company. And so yeah, we'll see. They want to take it. They love it. So.
And all three of my girls dance as well. My two older ones love singing, and so they do musical theater more. And then my third daughter is like all in on dance.
So that actually is another question I had. Do any of you sing?
I mean, I'm
the shower.
really good in the shower.
I sing really
I put my daughter
He's
to
probably our
sleep.
best singer.
He's the best singer for sure.
I think really good when the artist is singing and I sing along with them. That's nice.
Thinking like, do we have a future boy band again?
That was the dream when I
If
was
we
in high
had
school.
AI back in the day,
So who are you looking up to, like trying to catch?
Oh man, for me it was like NSYNC, Justin Timberlake. That was my like Justin Timberlake, my favorite singer of all time. You know, like yeah, that was it right there.
And I'll shout out O-Town too, because one of their dudes just commented on one of our videos yesterday too. And we're like, what? Wait a second. Which is awesome. Yeah.
That's what I see next for you guys is like TikToks with your kids, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
bringing
for
them in.
sure.
That's awesome.
Already kind of doing that now.
That's so cool. Yeah, true.
Before we got on camera, we were talking about like paraphernalia or just like cool things that you have merch wise or whatever that you might have coming. So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah. We'll definitely send you guys something.
we have hats coming, and then we got custom jerseys coming out. So yeah, that should be really cool.
I tried to get one of these shirts, but they wouldn't do it.
I
It's the
know.
only 4 in the world right here.
Yeah. Well, we made one more for Simon. Remember?
Oh yeah. Where is it?
I forgot.
We gotta mail it to them, I guess.
That's cool.
Well, thank you guys for just coming on and sharing your journey with us. How can whoever's listening support you guys?
You can follow us on Instagram, Elektro Dads, TikTok, Elektro Dads, YouTube, Elektro Dads.
It's misspelled too. It's with a K. Make sure you're right. Electro with a K. Dads.
Watch tonight.
Yeah, please watch the journey.
YouTube TV or Peacock. Is it NBC?
Yeah,
NBC. So if you have cable,
And then we'll be on TMZ soon.
Oh, yep. Yeah,
Pretty big.
yeah. That'll be our second podcast ever together on Friday.
We're driving to LA, doing the podcast, and driving back same day.
Well, thank you guys for making time with us and sharing your story with us.
We're so stoked you guys
It
are here.
is. It's super cool what you're doing and your mission. It's like awesome. We love it. So thanks,
thanks for
guys.
having us. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to the Real Deal podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe, and you can follow us on social media at the Home Selling Team AZ.